Andrea McLean's life since quitting Loose Women hasn't always been smooth sailing. The broadcaster decided to walk away from the ITV panel show after 13 years after experiencing a nervous breakdown, and living through a global pandemic forced her to reconsider her priorities. Earlier this week, the 53-year-old issued a health update to her fans as she admitted her illnesses have left her bedridden for days at a time after pushing her tired body. Fans praised Andrea for speaking openly about her health struggles on Instagram, but this isn't the first time the Scottish star has been candid about the harder aspects of her life. Money struggles. Last year, Andrea admitted quitting Loose Women severely impacted her bank balance, with the star missing out on just more than a salary from ITV. She explained that although she had factored in the loss of her anchor salary as the breadwinner, she suffered an unexpected financial setback when the plug was pulled on cash she earned from brand endorsement deals. Speaking on the Secure the Insecure with Johnny Seifert podcast, she said, "When I made the announcement I was leaving TV to follow my heart and dreams, go all in on This Girl Is on Fire, obviously we put a lot of planning into this moment because obviously it's a huge jump. I was the breadwinner and this was the job that was paying the bills, but everyone in TV does jobs as well." Andrea then revealed that she and husband Nick Feeney discussed in depth the logistics of her huge career change as she pursued her own path, penning a motivational book about her experiences. She said, "I had enough corporate work lined up that was going to keep the funds coming in before I wrote This Girl's on Fire and get traction, so it was a calculated decision. On the day that I announced I was leaving, every brand dropped me. So I went from, okay, I knew I had this amount of money coming in and this much work that will see me through to the next 6 to 8 months, it disappeared overnight. That's how big a deal moving away from TV is. It was financially like a punch in the stomach, my safety net was gone. I was like, oh my God, I only have my savings. I can't turn back and change my mind. I have no over-income." House sale 1 month on from quitting Loose Women in 2021, Andrea revealed how hard the decision had been for her and admitted she agonized over the decision for months. In an interview with OK! Magazine, she explained how she and husband Nick prepared for the worst before she broke the news she was walking away from the ITV panel show. "It took months of thinking about it. We were preparing for the worst and hoping for the best. Nick and I sat down and wrote what we needed to prepare for," Andrea recalled in 2021. "Worst case, we would have to sell the house. Best, the This Girl Is on Fire membership and website web setup works, and we're successful with that." Andrea and Nick now both work full-time on their joint venture, with Nick's daughter also on board. Third marriage. Andrea is now happily married to Nick, with the pair even running a successful business together, but the broadcaster was once embarrassed about the fact her current beau is her third husband. The mom of two was previously married to BBC producer Nick Green, with whom she shares son Finlay with, but the pair called it quits when Andrea found love with fellow Our House presenter Steve Toms. Steve and Andrea welcomed daughter Amy into the world November 2006 but split in 2012, just 3 years on from tying the knot. Andrea tied the knot for a third time with current husband Nick in 2018 after 4 years of dating, with the former Loose Women confessing she didn't expect to find love again. "I never thought I'd feel like this again, that I'd fall in love and get the chance to start a new life," she told Hello! Magazine shortly after marrying Nick. It's been a revelation to him too. And because we make each other so happy, it's changed our lives. So many people have commented on how much more positive I've become since I met him. Thanks to Nick, I'm no longer looking backwards, I'm looking forwards. Health battles. In a lengthy post shared on Instagram this week, Andrea candidly told how her health woes have left her bedridden over recent days as she updated her 301,000 followers. Andrea confessed that she has been left suffering with exhaustion and is awaiting test results. Alongside a selection of images of her and husband Nick, another picture with her mum and a final snap of her beloved dog, Andrea penned, "Things I did to fill my cup this week, that weren't to do with work. 1. I went out with that Nick Feeney coach to support my lovely friend at Brenda Edwards Global on the 1-year anniversary of the passing of her son Jamal. It was a beautiful, poignant evening. Unfortunately, I ended up poorly in bed for 3 days afterwards. I had pushed myself at the gym that day, which was too much for my tired body. So, another episode of 1 step forward, 3 steps back. I am now awaiting blood tests to see why I have been poorly for so long now. It's over 3 months of absolute exhaustion. The thinking is that it is COVID/autoimmune related. It's a nuisance. 2. I was luckily well enough to get dressed up and take my mum out on Friday for a pamper day as a belated Christmas present. So nails done and to our local Ivy for a late lunch. It was really lovely. 3. We went round to Mum and Dad's for another late lunch yesterday, with them and joint friends. It was lots of fun, and crossed 3 decades. We are in our 50s, our friends are in their 60s, Mum and Dad are in their 70s. How did that happen? 4. We took a Teddy McLean for a walk, our usual Sunday thing. Here's to a happy, healthy week ahead. What did you do to fill your cup this week? Andrea's fans and celebrity pals rushed to the comments section to send their messages of support. Do you have a story to sell? Get in touch with us at webcelebs@mirror.co.uk or call us direct 0207 29 33 033.